Another victim of Harvey Weinstein has come forward to share her story with RadarOnline.com, alleging the mogul suddenly stripped naked after showing up to her apartment, leaving her terrified and desperate to escape. Dulany, 50, told Radar in an exclusive interview that the alleged traumatizing incident with Weinstein occurred in New York City in the winter of 1996, when she was in her late 20s. It was horrible. He was so manipulative. I think about all the things that were going on with women and all the horrible things that he did. I had a lucky escape, said Dulany, who now lives in Los Angeles. Dulany first met Weinstein when she went to a screenplay reading at the Miramax offices in Tribeca. The producer was standing outside the building when she arrived, and he started chatting with her. Photos: Hollywood's shocking sex scandal inside rape abuse claims against Harvey Weinstein. He introduced himself to me. He was very charming and gracious, in this way that he could be, noted Dulany. I knew who he was. He was very interesting and welcoming. He invited me to a screening and there were plenty of people around. He said he valued my opinion on the film, she continued. Maybe his angle with me was respecting my opinion. He was manipulative, but you don't realize it. Harvey is this interesting, powerful man and interested in you. It felt like he was really talking to you and things that were important to you, explained Dulany of why she trusted Weinstein. It throws you off. I really did think he was my friend. I didn't have any idea he was doing this thing that he did. After the screening, Weinstein invited Dulany to attend a party. She went, but said she didn't talk to him that much during the event. Photos inside Harvey Weinstein's most shocking sexual harassment allegations. He's pathetic. I didn't sit with him, but I remember thinking, what a great group of people. There was a social acquaintance relationship with Harvey, but he has this way of making you feel like you are special. Weinstein, 65, then invited Dulany to dinner, offering to pick her up from her apartment in the West Village. Dulany said yes, and the mogul, who arrived early, came up to her apartment as she was finishing getting ready. I didn't know he was a predator, Dulany told Radar. It was a loft apartment. We were talking near the couches at one end of the room. I went to use the bathroom before we left. It was at this point, she claims, that Weinstein made his move. Photos: Harvey Weinstein inside the producer's last moments before rehab. Dulany recalled, it was a long, pretty big loft space. When I went into the bathroom he was still down at the other end in the living room area. When I came out of the bathroom he was right in front of me. He was naked. Why naked? His clothes were in a pile on the side next to him. According to Dulany, Weinstein had followed her down the apartment and then stripped outside the bathroom door. Unfortunately, he was also standing between her and the only exit out of the apartment. I was like, what the fuck? I don't remember how long I was in the bathroom. I think I was putting on some lipstick, so not long, said Dulany. She could only guess at what was going through Weinstein's mind during the disturbing incident. Photos: Kevin Spacey slammed over apology for teen sex assault accusations. You're disgusting. I think it's a perversion, like someone exposing themselves, she said. I think it is what gets him off. It was shocking. And it felt weird. I don't think he was aroused, but I was trying not to look. I think he was turned on by that initial reaction. Dulany said she was at first frightened but then grew very angry by what was happening. I got pissed off. I was shocked and angry, she said. I got this fight or flight thing. And I went into fight mode. I was like, he is not going to assault me or rape me. He was standing not right in my face but in the same area. I would have to have sideswiped him to get to the front door. He was blocking my way out. I just thought, how am I going to get him out of the apartment? Dulany managed to walk to the other end of the room and she commanded the pervy producer, put your clothes back on. Harvey, photos: booze, boys, sordid park liaisons. Kevin Spacey's secret gay past exposed. It was scary, Dulany told Radar. I thought, is he trying to have with me? This is not going to happen. I am not going to get raped. I am 5 feet 9 inches and I have a loud voice. I'm from Brooklyn. That could have been what made him not try and force anything, surmised Dulany. My heart was beating. I put as much distance as I could between him and I. They were reactions to protect myself. It was so creepy. He kind of mumbled something, which I couldn't hear or understand. He was having his own experience, which we can't relate to. It's a perversion, a deviance. It was very threatening. Weinstein then started to get dressed, without talking to her, returning his back to Dulany. Photos: Cosby actress secretly told cops about unwanted sexual contact with Bill. Read the shocking police report. He put his clothes on at normal speed, she recalled. I thought at the moment he was embarrassed. I thought he had done a bold, odd and a holy move. It did frighten me. It was shocking. Dulany, who is now dating actor Robert Davi, said she didn't hear from Weinstein again, and she didn't see him until she bumped into the producer a couple months later at the Hotel du Cap in Cannes, France, where she was promoting her rescuing desire. Harvey was in the bar area. He made no mention of what happened or even referred to it. He invited me to a really nice event, which was for the AIDS Foundation Elizabeth Taylor was involved with, said Dulany. It was probably like from his point of view, I am going to treat you with respect now, I am going to invite you to this party. There was no trace of embarrassment on his part. Photos. We want to seek justice. Philly DA vows to reveal truth about Cosby sex assault. The actress said she was shocked and heartbroken when other women recently started coming forward to reveal their experiences with Weinstein. I was really in a potentially dangerous situation. I was in mourning that this happened to all these women. It was a familiar thing to me when I saw their stories. He had pursued me in a similar way, said Dulany. I think it turns him on to expose himself and turns him on to shock women. I think he has this weird obsessive thing. His behavior is perverted. I don't know if he can be helped, Dulany added to Radar. There are so many things going on there. But I hope he can get help. I definitely hope he never works in this town again, like he said to so many women who he targeted. Photos. Janice Dickinson stays silent over Bill Cosby lawsuit. Dulany, an actress who has appeared in the television shows and Mistresses, decided to speak out to Radar because she feels the Hollywood establishment has helped hide Weinstein's abhorrent behavior. His actions were covered up so it kept going on, said Dulany. His behavior has grown monstrous because it was allowed to. He has raped and assaulted women. I can't even imagine what they went through. When you cover up for people like him, they continue to commit those crimes. The silence gave him the green light. The culture of silence allowed him to continue. We pay for juicy info. Do you have a story for RadarOnline.com? Email us at tips@radar.com, or call us at 866-ONRADAR 6,672,327 anytime, day or night.